Well, Steve, welcome to Poppy's TV. First time behind the camera up here, and first point of the season as well. It must be pleasing to get up and running to a certain extent, and especially coming back from a goal down each time and getting back on level terms. Better second half.
Yeah, I mean we've been talking, in the change room about the first 15 minutes of all the second halves this season to date have been crucial. We talked about winning it, and of course we go and concede a goal right at the end of that 15 minutes. I think it was 16 minutes in, but again, great character to come back. There's that in abundance. What we've got to concentrate on is try and eliminate those errors, because it's not come necessarily from great things that Halesowen have done to us. It's broken down off us on the halfway line, and then all of a sudden they're right back. He's rolling the ball sideways on the edge of their box for the 11 to get a free strike on goal, and that can't happen. But pleased to get that first point on the board.
Yeah, and also the new signings made an impact in there as well. Both scored on the debuts, of course, and Keto coming on in the second half, making his debut as well. Short things up a bit at the back.
Yeah, and I mean we've been looking at the strength of the group. We still think we're 2 or 3 weeks behind where we'd like to have been in terms of recruitment with the timing of the change and everything. But there's lads becoming available now that you do wonder, do they want to come to a side that have not made the start that they hoped for? But fair play to Dan Jarvis. Spoke with him and his agent this week, and he was just keen to play football. He's been playing Step 1 football, so a great addition for us, and I think he showed his class with the finish. We felt he had a goal in him, all through the game, and he's met the lads literally on Thursday, and the same with Will, who stepped up and taken the penalty. Literally they've only met the lads on Thursday, so they fitted him really well, and we've got some more work to do this week in terms of the depth of the squad, because it's not at where we'd like it to be right now, but we need to juggle things around to make that happen. But yeah, really pleased with the 2 new boys, and obviously Sam Bennett injured today, Lewis White injured today, so they come back into things, and they're 2 good players for us.
Yeah, it's better to have strength in depth, isn't it? And that's one thing we've lacked in the first 3 games, really. There's not been any impact on the suspension. It's punished us in many respects. Defensively, still look a bit wobbly at times, I thought, but
yeah, I mean
it's a strange one, isn't it? Because as Andy said in pre-season, it was the defensive qualities that he thought was the strongest part of the game, and it's been the weakest part of it so far.
Yeah, and we've got a lot of our experience in there as well. It baffled us the first game or 2 where we were more wondering where will the goals come from, but that's not been an issue. So we've scored 2 in every game now, but the goals against Column doesn't lie, and we need to address that. And it's not the sole responsibility of the goalkeeper or the back 3 or the back 4 that we played today. It starts from the front, and we walked through a lot of things and worked on a lot of things on Thursday in the limited time we had with the boys around defensive shape. But you've got to go out, and I say it. It's an old cliche. You learn what you learn during the week, and then it's showtime on a Saturday or a Tuesday night, where you go and show that you can make that transformation from training pitch to match day. And we need to do that, and we need to do it better, because we need to keep those clean sheets. Still chasing one now.
Yeah, Redditch on Saturday, another proposition, another artificial surface as well.
Yeah.
Different challenge.
Which we don't mind. We don't mind the surface. We train on it. It's not alien to us. I saw last Monday in Barwell probably the most aggressive performance on a pitch for a team that play on that surface. So that's Barwell. We've had Redditch watch today, so we'll look at the data and and what their strengths and weaknesses are and try and focus on them. But again, we need to focus really on ourselves and making sure that we're doing the things we want our boys to do. And we give them information, but we don't fill their heads with things and they're coming out frightened to play or anything like that. It's just things that you should know. We make sure they do know. So and then we've got a quick turnaround, obviously Monday here against St Ives. But those are 2 games we've really now we're up and running. We've got we can get maximum points out of those, then all of a sudden, you know, it's almost like a deep breath and you think, right, okay, season's up and running. You know, there's been some indifferent results, I think people would say, when you look at those that were expected to compete and, you know, those that have put points on the board already. So still lots to play for. You know, for me, you know, August, September, October, you're just building the platform for the remainder of the season. You know, and if it's a good one, a good start, then, you know, everything's up and running. But if you're still looking for, you know, to get points on the board, then you've got problems.
Okay, Steve, brilliant. We got off the mark anyway. A good crowd again.
Yeah, brilliant. Great to see. And
good atmosphere.
You know, I've just said to the boys down there, you know, 900 plus people here. They'll be back because you've had a go. You know, yeah, we've got to tidy up some bits and pieces, and we'll work on those. We've got to do it from a clean sheet. But they'll be back because you didn't fold. You know, you found a way. You know, we've got ourselves back into the game and. You know, different day we might have nicked one, but you know, probably a fair result.
Okay, Steve, thanks for your assessment, and we'll see you at Redditch. We love it.
Look forward to it.
Okay, thank you.